Hello, right, well, a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago, two friends of mine, Nick and Claire, told me they were doing a thing called the December Dip to raise money for Open Doors. If you haven't heard of it, the December Dip is basically where you go into a really cold swimming pool on the 8th of December and swim around, and they're doing it to raise money for a project Open Doors are doing. In Nigeria, they have a situation where villages as large as 4,000 people, which is about the size of Ensham where I live, don't have water close by, and often women and children have to walk for miles to go and get water. And the most kind of unfair thing about all of this is that from these four villages that we're trying to raise money for are Christian villages, and because they're Christian villages, often they get rejected when they go to the places to pick up the water, because water is used as a kind of political weapon. So Muslims take preference. So these people walk for miles to get water, just water, and they're rejected because they don't believe the same thing as the people who hold the power. So Nick and Claire decided they're going to go swimming in a freezing cold pool, and I'm going to join them. There'll be a link at the end of this video to their warm-up video. This shows them kind of getting ready and how they're preparing. This is how I've decided to prepare. Apparently the water is about between 0 and 11 degrees, usually about 6 degrees. If I just check on the weather now, it is currently 6 degrees outside in Oxford, according to my laptop. So it would be a little bit like going outside in just a swimming costume and lying down on the ground, I imagine. So to warm up, I thought I'd fill this bath up with cold water and have a dip. Right, the bath's filled up with cold water. I'm not sure if you can, yeah, I think you can see the water there. At the moment it's 11 degrees. I'm a bit too close to my laptop and I'm going to get dripped on. 11 degrees Celsius. At the moment, that's kind of the upper end of the temperature range, so I probably want to get it a bit colder than that. Hang on. Fortunately, I have a bag of ice cubes from Co-op. It's a little bit cold just holding it. You know, still 9 degrees, but just to give you a bit of perspective, if anyone who's ever been to the cold plunge at Center Parcs, that's 20 degrees. So I think this is going to be quite cold. I might as well get in. Go. Oh, that is cold. So, please sponsor me, otherwise I'm just getting really cold for no reason. That's quite a lot colder than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the sponsor page will come up at the end of this video as well, and it'll be down the bottom there. And the most frustrating thing about all of this is that there is actually water accessible for these villages. So what we're raising money for, hopefully if we can raise, not just in this activity, but for all of the things that they're trying to do, if they can raise £5,000, they can drill enough boreholes to provide water for all four of those villages. The frustrating thing is that they have got water there, they just don't have the money or the tools to be able to drill down and get it. So hopefully we'll be able to do that. Please sponsor me.